Hi guys. It is Bree again. I am going to do another budget and cash stuffing video for this past Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so I know I'm doing this late, but this is going to be for Sunday the 11th to I think like the next Sunday, which is the 18th. So for that week, I'm kind of changing things up. I have a feeling like it's gonna kind of change just because I'm trying to figure out the best solution for me moving forward as I tackle my debt. So yeah, once again, kind of changing it up a little bit, definitely doing things differently. Yeah, so you will see kind of how as I get into like the cash stuffing portion, and then I'll show you in a second too. So what we're gonna do first is take all of this out of the way and get into counting out my money. So this is all of my money from last week. Again, the position that I'm in, because I know I said in the last video I started at like a fine dining steakhouse, because I don't have any fine dining experience, which I don't believe I said this in the last video, but because I don't have any fine dining experience, I started as a runner, a food runner, rather than a server. So my income is going to be a little bit lower for a while from that place, just because I have to wait until I can move up to a server. So I'm still getting tipped out. So it's going to be like, what's the word? Not like variable income, but like it's not going to be a set income each week. So I'm still getting like tipped out. It's just not as much as I would make as a server, which is why I really have to step up my game with like side hustles. Yeah. So we're going to count out all this money and then we will budget it. So let's see. It's all organized already. We're just gonna organize it a little bit better. I don't have any hundreds or 50s. Let's move this so you can actually see it. I don't have any hundreds or 50s, just 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. And then these are all 1s. All right, so let's count it. So I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, so 420. And 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. 420 plus 110 is 530. All right. 535, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 610, 620, 630, 640, 645, 646, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So in total, it's 651 that we're going to be budgeting and stuffing today. So let's get into that with my iPad for my budget. Sorry. All right, let's see. All right, so it was 600 from the steakhouse, which I budgeted out. Oh, that has to be a red. 600. And then, so the side hustles was 51. I didn't really do anything. Yeah, I just like DoorDashed for, I think like two nights, but not for long. Like I only did a few orders just because last week was kind of busy. So in total that's $651. And then you'll see, like if you watch my other two videos, I changed my bills. I was able to go through and separate or freeze a couple memberships that I had. Like I had a tanning membership, which I know is bad for me. And then I had like a massage membership, which I love because I'm on my feet all day. I have like back issues from a car accident. So that was really hard to give up, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm separating it by bill now because I'm going to be like cash stuffing by bill, which you'll see. And then another thing I want to explain is like my rent, why it's so low. Basically I live half the time at home with my grandparents, and then the other half I live with my boyfriend. Rent is super low just because I'm basically just paying for like my room to keep my stuff here at home, which is where I'm at now, rather than actually paying like for my own place. And then my boyfriend takes care of the bills in that sense, so I'm very, very lucky to be able to do that. And obviously that helps me out a lot as I have to navigate dealing with this lower income for a little bit until I move up to a server, or you know, do whatever it is that I'm gonna do. So yeah, I wanted to address that as well because obviously it's extremely low. Yeah, this training also, I ended up doing like a contract. I fell for it, so stupid, but it's like personal training for my gym. I signed like a year contract, so I have to pay. It's a ridiculous amount. It's $144 every other week, on top of a $30 month membership fee. Yeah, so that wasn't my best moment. Obviously, that's why I am in debt. Poor money management. So that needs to be taken care of as well, because I don't want that getting sent to collections and having to deal with that. So I budgeted for that on here too. So with that being said and explained, for pet insurance, because it's due the 1st, I'm just gonna get ahead of like stuffing it. So we're gonna do 20, and that's gonna go into like being stuffed. It's not gonna go into my bank envelope. I'm just gonna put a note there. And then for my rent, we're gonna get ahead for next month as well because I already paid it for this month, so we're gonna do 50. Again, that's getting stuffed. I only pay $150 a month for like to keep my room instead of like getting rid of everything. Gym, that hasn't been paid yet, so we're gonna do 10 in the bank. That needs to go in the bank because that's gonna be taken out this week. And then I'm just gonna do a slash and do 5 to be stuffed to get ahead for next month. And then for the personal training, I think that's coming out next Monday. Like I said, it's $144, so I just rounded it up to $150. It comes out like every other week or something. I don't know. Worst decision ever, but so yeah, so that's gonna go in the bank. And then again, I want to get ahead for the following next time it comes out, so I'm just gonna do 75 to be stuffed. So I hope that makes sense. After like December is over, it's not gonna be have like these little notes or whatever, but I'm just doing that so when I do cash stuff it, I can like separate. So the total for all of these is $310, and 310 minus 651, it's gonna be 341. See, I did this ahead of time so I didn't have to use the calculator. All right, so then expenses are pretty much the same. I'm getting my tattoo this Saturday, so this will be the last week that we'll have be like budgeting out for it. Again, it's in red just because it's a temporary expense. It's not something that I'm going to be saving for each week or putting money aside for. So gas is going to get 40. Nicorette, which I explained, I use like the little Nicorette mints or whatever because I quit smoking. It is not getting anything. I don't need any right now. Lashes, not getting anything. She has no availability, and I was taking a break. I think I'm just going to continue that until the new year, just to save me a little bit of extra money. Groceries, I don't need anything right now. Me and my boyfriend went shopping. Spending is gonna get 75. I have to go get toiletries after this and like kind of stock up on everything, so I'm just gonna put a little note here too. And then for the tattoo, that is gonna get another $100. I did have my tattoos, I put 100 aside last video as well. It's not only 200, it's gonna be pretty big. I'm like in the process of filling out my form, so it is gonna be pretty big, but I had some money set aside for it that like I wouldn't touch too, like way before, so yeah. All right, so this all added up is going to be $215. And then 341 minus 215 is 126. All right, so then we switched up the savings too. Basically the envelopes is like that 100 envelope challenge that I really want to start. But that's not going to be started today. Same with savings challenges. And then I did emergency, retirement, and stocks. Actually, none of this is getting stuffed today except for stocks is getting 10. It auto comes out of my bank account every Monday. So instead of it being stuffed though, it's actually going to go into the bank. To, even though it's Tuesday, like to pay myself back for yesterday, if that makes sense. Kind of confusing, but I just want to make sure like everything is accounted for. So that total is only 10, and 126 minus 10 is 116. And then we're gonna go up here into the boxes that I explained. If you haven't seen my other videos, basically I have like this jar of ones. When I first made my first video, it was like pretty full, and I ended up having to take it out, so I kind of started over. So how much is going in boxes? I think it's only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so yeah, only 6, but that's okay. All right, so then let's read 6. So then we're doing 116, sorry, I can't say, 116, and then minus the 6, so that leaves us with 110 to do towards debt. Not ideal, but again, next week, hopefully, I'll be able to step up my side hustle, but Discover is going to get 30. Apple is getting 50, and Chase is getting 30 for my credit cards. So that is 110 in total, right? Yeah. And then that zeroes out my budget. So we are done. Nothing else is getting cash stuffed, because that's really not going to happen until, you know, we're like pretty much debt free. So I want to start off, let me put this to the side. Let's put the ones in the jar first and get that taken care of. And then I'll show you what is different about cash stuffing everything. So all of these ones, this huge amount of ones is going in this drawer. We probably have literally like, I don't even know, not even 15, but that's all right. Then I'm just gonna move the rest of this money to the side if you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, perfect. So let's do, so I made like forever ago when I decided I wanted to start cash stuffing, like before I filmed the videos. I think I started back in like August or something, I don't know, but I made like these little budget binders for myself, and I got a lot of inspiration from like Baddies and Budgets, and then Taylor Budgets, and for my budget, and then for I also really like Sav Saves. She's like one of my favorites to watch. So you'll see like I made kind of like a bill binder that is very similar to like how she did it. Obviously not nearly as good. You can see like, yeah, I don't know, I kind of just threw it together to make mine like a little more interesting, and I really liked her trackers, but I think at the time like I couldn't get them or something. They were sold out, and yeah, so I made my own that are like basically a dollar store version, but that is what I'm gonna do. So that's when I said I was gonna try to get ahead of like actually stuffing stuff, that's what I meant of using this binder. So here, how we did, we're gonna do 20 into pet insurance, if you can see. Yeah, we're doing 20. Let me set this up a little bit differently though. Is that easier for you guys to see? Okay, that works, whatever. Okay, so we're doing 20 in pet insurance. So we're just gonna put 20 in here. And none of these have anything in them. I'm literally like starting from the very beginning. Because like I said, if you saw my other 2 videos, it was not set up this way. All right, so today's date, I'm just gonna put the 11th, even though it's the, I think it's the 13th, but that's when it's supposed to be. And then plus 20, so our balance is 20. So there's that. The next one is rent. So for rent, we're putting 50 in. So 20, 40, 50. And then again, today's date. This is like really hard to write. I have to figure out a better setup if I'm gonna keep doing these videos. Because my camera is like literally, it's my phone and it's leaning on some type of box. I don't even know, but it worked for the first video and I kind of just ran with it, but it's kind of not working for this video. All right, so we have 50 for next month. The next one I'm doing is for the gym. So, and like I said, I did freeze some memberships, so some stuff, like some of the, and I made this a few months ago, so some of these are not gonna be stuffed. How much am I doing for the gym? All right, so we're doing 10 into the bank, and then 5 is getting stuffed. So I'm just gonna set aside this 10 over here in the corner just so I don't use it or get confused. And then 5 is getting stuffed, so we'll put 5 in here. And then 12, 11 plus 5. Oh my god. I'm left-handed, so I always smudge everything. Okay, there we go. It's good enough. And then, oh, wait a second. And then the training, I don't have like a separate envelope for it, so I guess I'm just gonna put it in the same spot. So 150 is going into the bank, but 75 is getting stuffed. So let's put aside the 150 and then we'll stuff the 75 in the same envelope. I should have thought that ahead, but I just didn't. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50 is what's going into the bank. So we're going to put that aside too. And then 75 is getting stuffed. $20, $40, $60, $75. All right, so I'm just gonna make like a little note so I know the difference, and then maybe I'll make like a separate envelope. What am I doing back here? Maybe I'll make like a separate envelope after to kind of organize it better. But let's just do we'll just do 12, 11 again, and then plus 75. And then we're just going to balance it to 75 instead of 80. And then I'm just going to write PT next to it, so I know that it's like not separate, but kind of separate. Okay. And is that all for bills? What is going on here? Right? Because nothing else is getting stuffed. So that's everything for now with this binder. Yeah, that's everything. Hopefully when I can step up my income, we'll be able to like do more and really do like, I guess like how regular cash budgeters do it, like with all these things. But all right, moving on. So then let's get into expenses. We're gonna go back to these here. Oh my god, what is that? Okay, let's just ignore the fact that they're still disgustingly dirty. Okay, and that I have my hair in them. All right, so gas, we're gonna do 40. So 20, 40. I'll put that up there. And then nothing, well, spending is getting stuffed for 75, which I'm literally about to go use it because I'm about to do that tonight. So 75. $20, $40, $60, $75. Alright. And we'll do 100 for tattoo, which I think last time, well, yeah, last time I put it in beauty. This is driving me nuts. Sorry. Last time we put it in beauty, so we're just gonna keep it in there. So let's do another 100. which I really would rather have 20s. So hold on, let me exchange some of this like bank money. So all right, so here's 40. I'll put that there, and then I'll do 40 and 5s. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So then this 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. So then this is going in my beauty thing. And again, this is for my tattoo. I'm going to end up taking this out though, because I have like an envelope with the rest of the money that was put away like forever ago for this appointment. So yeah, I'm going to end up doing that. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Okay. All right. So then we have the 10 going in stocks. So that's going in the bank though. So we'll put it over here. And then this should be 110 right here. So let's count that out because that's what we have here. Let's count that out and just make sure that it's correct. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. Okay, perfect. So this money is going, like, I'm going to be manually paying the 110 towards 3 of my credit cards. We'll keep that there. And then this money should be, let's see, 10, 160, 170, because plus that. Yeah, okay, let's just make sure. $20, $40, $60, $81, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70. Perfect. All right, so this is all. I'm just going to keep these separate, honestly, and put them in my bank one. And then I'll just put that in the bank tomorrow or something. So then there is all of my cash money for now. Like I said, the grocery and miscellaneous just aren't getting stuffed this time. And then we have a little bit ahead for next month, for January, which I know future me will be thanking me for. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you if you comment, if you subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. Let me know what you think, I guess, about how I'm like doing things differently. If you have any recommendations of like if something was easier for you, or any tips, I guess. I'm really trying to, like I said, pay off debt. That's my main priority. But while also maintaining, you know, bills and expenses and everything else, not like stressing myself out to the point of insanity trying to get this debt paid off. So any tips or things like that. I'm trying to get my credit score up as well. So yeah, that's where we're at. Again, thank you for watching. There will be another video next week. I'm going to try to get it up Monday, but definitely beginning of next week. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.